Hi everyone and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. So this reading is intended for fire sign twin flames. It should resonate whether you are the fire sign or your twin is the fire sign. Also, my apologies on January readings, but I had surgery and it just took me longer than I thought it would to feel better. So February love readings should be coming out next week. Thank you for your patience. Also, if you need a personal reading, I am doing a sale right now. It's $17.50 for one question, $27.50 for two, and those are video readings. All right, fire sign twins. This is your side. This is your person's side. I'll be using divine feminine and masculine, put whatever, wherever. I'm just doing it for the purpose of not becoming confused. And the majority of people that watch my videos usually resonate with divine feminine energy. So as I'm looking into your situation with your twin at current, I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. There's an energy here of feeling like you have completely withdrawn from this connection. I also feel like, however, you're very well aware of the fact that this is not over. So it kind of seems as though you've been on a break with this person. That could be a reoccurring theme in your life with this relationship, where you come into union and then you very quickly fall out of contact with one another. Now, as I'm looking into your energy, I feel like there's some big changes going on in your life. You've begun to view this situation very, very differently than in the past when I read for you. I feel like you've made peace with this twin flame journey not working out in your favor. This is the energy of you feeling like you can't keep putting all your eggs into this divine masculine's basket, and that you'd almost be better off finding that soulmate that's not so tumultuous, someone who doesn't trigger you or become easily triggered, and building a life with that person. I feel like for a long time, for you fire sign twins, you were very giving to your divine masculine energy. And this person can identify as a woman too. So just like I said, use the terms loosely. But there's an energy here of feeling as though you spent a long time waiting for this person to make some sort of transformation and kind of giving endlessly, right? You've given this person a lot of leeway. If they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic situation, I feel like you were even willing to put your own emotions for this person on the back burner to try to give them wise counsel through their situations. So, for example, if this person is married to a karmic partner and they're complaining to you about situations, even though you love this person and you could be having an affair with this person or whatever the case is, you're still listening to their problems and still trying to assist them. You know, that's something that you've done, was make concessions regardless of what your title was to this person or what their title was with someone else. And now I feel like you're looking at your future, you know, and you're really starting to think about what has all of that gotten you? You know, if anything, it kind of feels like this person puts you in the position of being a parental figure or some sort of counselor or therapist, but it didn't get you where you wanted to be, which was in a relationship with this person, right? If anything, it's almost like this person has used you or parts of your relationship to be a subsidy for what was missing in the relationship that they were in or whatever they were building. So, for example, if they feel like the person they're with doesn't listen to them, then they come over and they tell you all their problems and you give them great advice, and then they go back over to this person and they feel a little bit better about their relationship with this person. Or if they don't have sex with this person, then they're coming to you for that kind of intimacy, right? And then leaving to go back to this situation feeling better about their life, right? But what's unfortunate is that this person is kind of smashing together two relationships from what I'm seeing here to make the perfect relationship, right? And then that's leaving you in a space where you're just alone, right? So maybe this person has been, you know, living with someone else and they're coming into your life and they're taking up your energy or spending your money or using your resources. And then they're playing house with whoever this is that you're very well aware that they don't want to be with. So I feel like for you feminine energies, you're getting into a space where the connection that you used to feel to this person has begun to dissipate. And initially it was a very painful feeling, but I feel like as the distance between the two of you has grown, you've actually started to become more optimistic about what life would be like with someone else, which is something that for some of you, you never thought that you would do, right? There's an energy here of wanting to feel safe. And in moments with this person, I feel like you do feel safe with the fact that like they wouldn't let anything happen to you if you were with them. But the difficulty is this person has not provided you with the stability to feel safe, right? And so when they're off doing whatever they're doing, it used to really bother you and weigh very heavy on your mind. But now I feel like you're starting to view the distance between the two of you differently this month. And instead of it being something that you're finding to be incredibly painful, I feel like you're looking at this as an opportunity for you to change, right? When I'm looking into your actions, there's kind of this epiphany here that I feel like you're going through where you're starting to realize that no matter what you give to this situation, you're not the problem here, right? And I'm not trying to place the blame, but if one person is constantly showing up and the other person is just taking and then leaving, that is a very unbalanced situation, right? I'm seeing that you're starting to invest in your future. So for some of you, you're planning to travel, you're getting in shape, you're starting businesses or going back to school. I feel like you're beginning to pull your energy back from this connection and then put that energy into other projects in your life that will actually benefit you in the future, right? Which is very, very good because I know that in past moments dealing with this person, the way they behave really could have broken you down or destroyed you, right? As far as the situation changing, I feel like you're changing because now you're looking at this twin flame journey completely different, right? Instead of this being the end all of like, this is who I'm supposed to be with, you're starting to prepare yourself to go off on this new journey. Like, maybe this person came into my life so that I could notice things about myself that were keeping me stuck, right? Or were keeping me from receiving the type of love that I deserve. So not to diminish this connection, but for you feminine energy who are watching, I feel like right now you're looking at this as practice, right? This was a practice situation for when I really get out there and start dating. Or what can I take from this relationship with me when I leave? What was the takeaway for this, right? Now, interestingly enough, as I'm looking into your person's energy, they're coming through with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse for their thoughts and their feelings. So it feels like to me, this person is somewhere else, right? For some of you, this person is married. Maybe they've been in a relationship, or perhaps they're just super connected to their karmic partner still. They're starting to think about all of the false starts, right, that they've had in life. Now, it could be with you, but I feel like this is about everything. Like, this person is looking at all of the attention that they've given to things in their life that don't matter. And they're starting to really think about all of the times that they could have had more, but settled for less. As I'm looking into your person's energy, this feels like a direct response to you taking your energy away from them or your attention away from them. Because like I was saying, how they were kind of using what you gave them to bridge the gaps in their relationship or to kind of like smooth over the cracks in the foundation of what they were building with someone else. Now that you're gone, right? They're having to really look at what they've been trying to maintain with this person, right? And see it through the lens of like, if I lose my feminine energy, this really is life. And this is what's left is this person, this house, these kids, this job. this is it. This is what I built for myself, right? So your person is kind of having a new perspective about their life because they're viewing it through the lens of you being gone. They're also having a new perspective about what really made them happy, what makes them happy, what do they want for their future. I feel like this person is starting to look at their life and think about all the times that they thought they were the happiest they could ever be. They tried very hard to keep going back to those times, right? And I feel like that's something you know very well about this person, because this energy is coming through as someone who very much lives in the past and is always trying to get back to some checkpoint, you know, where it's like, oh man, when I was in high school, I was in the best shape. Or, oh, when I was with my high school sweetheart, we were the happiest. So now 10 years later, we're together and we hate each other, but we're still together. And if we could just get back to that great year of 1994, right? It's like this person had these checkpoints in their mind of where they've been their happiest, where they're most successful. And so even though those moments passed, right? And you would think someone would look at that and say like, oh, okay, well, that was really cool. That was a great summer. I can't wait to see what happens next summer. Instead, it's like this person has spent so much of their time trying to recreate whatever that memory was, right? With the same people and the same life. And so I feel like you were kind of the glitch in the program, because they kept trying to do the same thing over and over to get back to that happy moment. And then you showed up and you kind of shook up their life, right? And they're starting to think like, you know, maybe the happiest I ever was, I honestly wasn't even that happy. Maybe I was my happiest when I was with my fire sign or with my divine feminine energy. But I guess I didn't really know what happiness was until I found it and then lost it, right? Now, this person that you're dealing with, they may not be communicating this to at this time. My heart actually dropped when I saw this secrets card come out, because I'm like, no, this is looking so positive. We've got this Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So things are moving in a better direction, or they will be moving in a better direction. But what I feel like when I'm looking into your masculine's energy, you got, I'm afraid you don't want me. I want you in the reverse, and I don't deserve you coming out askew. So as I'm looking into the secrets and the completion card, I feel like this person is finally getting to where you've always kind of wanted them to be, but they're not communicating that to you. Okay. And part of that is because they don't want to be the one to say, hey, I screwed up, right? I want you in my life. I messed up. I've realized that you are the best thing that ever happened to me. It's like they don't want to do that until they know it's a for sure thing. Now, something that's interesting, I feel like, about your person is that you may have always felt like you were talking to a brick wall. That's what's coming through here. For you, when you were looking at this person's life, it was very easy to see what they needed to do to fix the things that this person spent a lot of time being upset about. And when you would try to tell this person these things, instead of them being like, oh my gosh, thank you, you're so wise, you're so insightful, they would get super pissed off, right? And so perhaps they would find ways to start ignoring you and avoiding you so that they didn't give you the validation of like, wow, that's really good advice, right? Instead, it's almost like they punish you. I feel like this person, a lot of the things that they were using to distract themselves from the life that they have and the choices that they made are coming to an end. Now, it's not just your relationship with this person, it's also other issues in their life. So it could be like work. For some of you, your person could be completing a degree or completing a giant project that's monopolized a lot of their time. For others of you, your person's lease could be up, and maybe they've lived in the same place for a very long time and they're realizing it's time for a change, because I'm seeing changes happening on both ends. But what's interesting for your energy is that for you, you're looking at what you're going to start, whereas this person is now looking at what's over. And so you're a little bit ahead of the curve, because I feel like you already did the ending, healed from the ending, and you've kind of like close off your heart to this, right? You're very like, okay, I'm going to focus on my future. This person has been living in the past for so long that now that everything from their past is ending, they're just getting to the present. Super frustrating, right? Because it's like, thanks for showing up to the party. It's been over for about 5 months. There's not really anything to talk about, right? Well, this person wants to know where you're at, right? They're trying to test the water. So for some of you, because this is what's going on currently, you could be getting a message, right, from your divine masculine in the month of February. And it would be something that's just super casual, right? They just want to know, like, are you still receptive to them, right, being in your life? What I feel like the secret here is that this person has gone through huge changes. They're starting to think about how they could make the situation right, but they also are not sure if you'd be willing to give them another try. So there's an energy of holding that back, right? I feel like for the two of you at present, with the Lovers in the reverse and indecision, the decision has been made, right? You're moving on. You probably sent them back to whoever it is that it seems like they're always complaining about or can't let go of. They are there, but they don't want to be where they are, right? You are coming up with a whole new set of rules for yourself. What do you want moving forward? What will your life look like? What would a relationship with a soulmate look like? How would you even begin to set the parameters for what the person you're interested in needs to know about you? What do you even tell this person about your last relationship? It's like, for you, show's over, you're packing it up. Now you're just trying to figure out how to put those things into areas of your life because you're plugging it in for your future, right? So, like, for example, you go on a date and somebody's like, what's your last relationship like? For you, I feel like you've rehearsed in your mind what the takeaway is so that you don't sound bitter and you don't sound like you're still into this person, right? So a little bit different because you're very focused on the future and what needs to happen, how you need to move forward, what you're not willing to settle for next time around, right? This person over here, because they're just now getting to the present, they're realizing that they made the wrong decision, and that they were committed to the wrong person or they were committed to the wrong ideas. And so even if you're not communicating with this person just yet, this is going to make a huge transformation in regards to this relationship because they're starting to internalize all of the things that you used to tell them, right? And they're starting to understand, like, wow, you know what, my fire sign, or, I'm a fire sign and my divine feminine, they were totally right. They were right about everything. I don't want to live this way. I don't have to live this way. They were the best thing that ever happened to me. But the idea is there, right? The communication could come this month. But like I said, I don't feel like right now, even if you're talking to this person, I don't feel like they're just letting it all hang out, right? Because there's still such a gap between the two of you. I don't feel like this person is expressing to you everything that they're thinking about and everything that they're figuring out. So if you're dealing with this person right now and they seem distant or they seem off, they have a lot going on that they're just keeping to themselves for the time being. Now, I'm going to pull a card to see what is brewing in the future for this connection, because it seems like the two of you are really going through some very different transformations, but very necessary for this relationship to be able to move forward, right? And that's kind of that Wheel of Fortune energy, is like timing. Spirit is saying, like, okay, now might be the time for the two of you to come back into union with each other because you're both going through some very big transformations in your life. Now, as I'm looking into what's brewing in the future, you have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So for those of you who read tarot or who watch a lot of tarot, that's the energy of somebody returning after a period of separation or after a period of isolation or being, shut out or feeling as though there's no hope left in the situation, right? With this promises in the reverse, I'm seeing your person just now catching up to the present and kind of understanding the need to release the past or the things that haven't worked. And so it seems to me that someone here is being released, or at least an idea is being released, because this is kind of an immature card, right? This is like, you're not getting a wedding ring, you're getting a pinky promise, right? So it feels like, to me, future energy, there's some growing up, right? There's some changes, but there's also you having to decide, is this something that you would be open to, right? I'm going to take a look in the extended because I want to know what this person is feeling, what they're going to be doing. I want to see how that's going to affect you, what that could create for this relationship with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse and this promises in the reverse, because I don't want this person to come into your life and tell you a whole bunch of stuff and then have it turn out to not be exactly the case with the secrets card, right? Is there anything that they're keeping from you, even though they're having this epiphany? And if so, how will that affect you? So I'm going to put the preview to this video at the end of the reading, and then the link to the extended is in the description box down below. All of you take very good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye. All right, this took a turn, okay? I was looking at your public reading cards and I'm thinking like, okay, this looks like there could be a really cool reconciliation on the horizon. I'm not saying that that can't happen, but this ending is like not what I expected. So moving on, let's take a look at your cards. Now in the reverse, you got, why can't you love just me? And with that reversed, and with everything I'm seeing here, your divine masculine energy is going to be in for a big surprise, as evidenced by the Tower, for what your actions will be. So let me just tell you, this is going to get weird. It's going to get crazy. You got, I can't do this again, not like this. Tell me you still care in the reverse. Now you got humiliation in the reverse and attraction. You also got isolation in the reverse and gossip. And I feel like that is what is going to bring this whole house of cards crumbling down. Because on your divine masculine side, you have, I want you in my life. You have, I've never forgotten you, but in the reverse, and I have something to tell you. Ooh, so that was that secret energy, right? That I was kind of saying, like, I really hope this person, outside of what they're not telling you, I hope they don't have some stupid thing that they're keeping a secret. Divine Resolution Tarot loves you. If you love us back, leave a like and let us know. It makes us smile. Thank you so much for watching our videos and have an amazing day.